How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode in the Rotherham United series here on Football Manager 2020. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe. Camera is a little bit different today as my SD card for some reason isn't working, so we're using my webcam. But we are moving into November of 2022, just before the World Cup break now. And this season, you guys know, was quite pivotal. We brought in a number of big players. We were hoping it was going to be a big season. But it started off a little bit shaky. So let's go and jump in. Let's see how we've reacted recently after a little bit of a shake-up in the team. So we start off with a 2-1 win over Bournemouth. You guys remember they were top of the league. They'd only lost one game all season and we beat them 2-1. Leonardo Campana giving us the lead just before half-time. Bournemouth did equalise just after half-time, but then Eddie Nketiah scored the goal in the 50th minute to see us grab a big 3 points. Very good, obviously. We're playing with a 4-2-2, and it's great to see Nketiah and Campana both combining and both scoring goals. You can see, I think the assists came from Clark and Morgan Gibbs-White, the two central midfielders as well, combining a lot. Yeah, good start to the roundup. We backed that up with a massive 4-1 victory over Huddersfield Town. Grant Hanley actually gave us a lead from centre-back in the 21st minute. We went 2-0 up just after half-time with Morgan Gibbs-White. Huddersfield did get a goal back. Ben Sheaf scoring in the 68th minute from the penalty spot. And it was very tight from there on. I thought, the pressure Huddersfield were putting on us, I thought they were going to get an equaliser. But Leonardo Campana turned up to the party late. 86th and 88th minute goals. Made it 4-1 and gave us a huge 3 points. Another massive win as well. We beat Hull City 3-0. Trophy giving us the lead in the 8th minute, and Eddie Nketiah scoring twice in the 80th minute and the 92nd minute to round off another fantastic performance. And in the most recent game, it was an unbelievable 7-2 victory over Charlton Athletic. DiMaggio Wright-Phillips got us off to a great start with an 8th minute goal. We did see Grant Hanley scored twice as well in the 15th minute and the 37th minute to give us a 3-goal lead. Charlton did get one back just after half-time with Hansen, but then we saw goals from Eddie Nketiah and Morgan Gibbs-White. Nketiah then scored again as Matheus scored. I'm not too sure who scored first there. Both goals in the 82nd minute. And then Danilo Pantic scoring for us in the 94th minute to round off the game. Despite us being down to 10 men as well, with Trevor Clark in the 70th minute getting his second booking. But wow, what a run of results that is, guys. And as you'd expect now, all games really, the last three, especially 4-1, 3-0, 7-2, huge with the goal difference. And now that leaves us up in 5th place in the league. Unbelievable. I don't think we've sort of been this high since we got promoted, really. So it's great to be up here, great to be looking good. We just need to back that up. Today we're playing up against Nottingham Forest, who are 9th, who could actually leapfrog us. It's still pretty tight in there at the moment. But it'd been a fantastic month. What a result and what a month of October it was. You can see, if we go into our inbox real quickly, you can see we got Manager of the Month. You could see we come second in Goal of the Month, but also with Player of the Month, all three of our players coming in the top three. Nketiah getting 6 goals in 5, Grant Hanley getting 3 goals as well, and Morgan Gibbs-White getting involved. It's fantastic to see us dominating those sort of awards, and the Team of the Week was dominated by our players as well. It's funny because we actually beat Charlton 7-2 or whatever it was, and Hansen, who plays for Charlton, was actually in there as well. He was actually a good player. He scored a great long shot, to be fair. He's on loan from Southampton. But Eddie Nketiah scoring goals, but also great to see Leonardo Campana start turning up with the goals as well. 5 goals this season, 5 assists as well though, and a great 7.37 average rating, already catching up the amount that he scored last season. It was a very quiet season. He's got the same amount of assists that he got last season, so it's great to see Leonardo Campana slowly but surely coming back to his best. Of course, we're going into November now. It's a big game against Forest that we're going to jump into shortly, and then probably, at the moment, for some reason, we've got 2 games on the 31st of December. Hopefully that changes sooner rather than later, I'd hope. Yeah, and then obviously we're going to January. It's going to be a busy January, but there are players and there are movements that we could probably make to have another good, strong transfer window. But yeah, let's go and jump into it against Forest. Let's see how we can get on. So then here are the teams for today's game. Our 4-2-2, we'll see Campana start up front with Penaranda. Unfortunately, Nketiah's got a slight knock, so we'll start on the bench today. Henry Mkhitaryan will start on the left with Wright-Phillips on the right. Gibbs-White and Trophy in the middle. Barry Douglas comes in for the suspended Trevor Clark. Barry Douglas is his first game in a while since being injured. Grant Hanley and Dan Burn in the middle of defence with Sterling on the right and Barips will start in goal. Forest have got a 4-2-3-1 with Samba in goal, Ribeiro, Figueiredo and Worrell with Palmer Brown at the back. Yates and Silva in the middle with Sarmiento, Johnson and Adelekun with Andrew up front. Let's hope we can go and grab a win, guys. It's been a fantastic run. And if we can back that up with another 3 points, genuinely now, I could see us going on this playoff push. We're in a great position right now. If we can keep this up now till January, anything can happen, really. So the amount of goals we were scoring, the quality of football we were playing was fantastic. And hopefully today we can back that up. And Barry Douglas with a long throw. And it's fallen again to Grant Hanley, who just seems to be getting in those good positions right now. He's scoring goals, getting a lot of... And not just with his head, scoring a lot of volleys and stuff as well. So he was in the right position again then. Here is Grant Hanley anyway to Dan Burn. Short again to Grant Hanley. Loops it wide here to DiMaggio Wright Phillips, who's twisting and turning. He'll find Dujon Sterling instead. He'll use his pace to get down the line there. Wright Phillips will knock this ball in towards Campana, who heads just over the bar. Leonardo Campana, we know, can be deadly, both on the floor and aerially. And again, plenty of chances for us here. DiMaggio Wright Phillips. There's Hanley off the post, and Campana's there. And the two players that have been bigging up in the first 12 minutes of this game have sort of combined, and we see Leonardo Campana grab his 7th goal of the season, and we see Rotherham go 1-0 up here against Nottingham Forest. Wright Phillips' corner come in, Hanley's header hits the post, and Campana just comes away from his man, and he's able to more or less hit it into the back of an empty net. It's Rotherham 1, Forest 0. That's exactly the start we would have wanted, and very dominant start as well, guys, and we see it go into the back of the net there. Free kick for Forest, quite deep in their own half here. They play it short to Yates. Yates now on the ball, and Tropey, who's been good as well. Put a bit of pressure on there. Mkhitaryan will find Morgan Gibbs-White, who's been brilliant in that DLP role. Falls to Henrik Mkhitaryan from range. He'll lay it back off for Tropey. Quite unselfish play from us here, but Dujon Sterling can get away. He'll whip it back across. No one was quite there, but Grant Hanley can bring this one down, and Tropey. Wright Phillips into Tropey again. Loops it forward towards Henrik Mkhitaryan on the left-hand side. His cross is blocked, but Barry Douglas comes away with it here. Bit of room for Mkhitaryan. There's Penaranda, who grabs his first Rotherham United goal. Adalberto Penaranda coming in for the injured Eddie Nketiah today. And that was a nice header. And again, everything just seems to be falling for us right now, guys. Barry Douglas there with the tackle. And Henrik Mkhitaryan with the ball in. Penaranda with a header into the back of the net. It's Rotherham 2, Forest 0. And it's been a fantastic start for us already. Barry Douglas with a ball in here. Grant Hanley! It's free! And he's onside as well. It's Grant Hanley with the 5th goal of the season. And our Rotherham team, this formation has been unbelievable. The quality of the football we're playing at the moment is unbelievable. And Grant Hanley heads across for his 5th goal of the season. Unbelievable. Forest here with a throw and Ribeiro into Yates. Yates loses out to Wright Phillips, and Wright Phillips is in. He's bearing down on goal. Here is Wright Phillips, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and headed away here by Nottingham Forest. Fantastic play for us. Three clear-cut chances, just under half an hour to go, 3-0 up. The game is more or less done and dusted, isn't it? We've been unbelievable so far, and our fantastic winning run looks like it's going to continue here. And there we go, it is half time, and it is 3-0. Leonardo Campana, Penaranda, and Hanley grabbing the goals for us here. We're going to tell them we're very, very happy with how it's going so far. I'm speechless, really, with how well we've been getting on, and every game we're scoring goals. Getting a lot of bookings in there as well, to be fair. But Forest here with a set piece, and it's a header towards goal, and Verips will make the save. It was a big chance there for Nottingham Forest, their best chance probably of the game so far. Loops it forward here to Mkhitaryan. He'll lay it off here for Campana on his left foot. Oh, and it's in for 4-0. Leonardo Campana. Get in. You can't give that guy any space on his left foot. 8th goal of the season for the Ecuadorian. And Henrik Mkhitaryan gets involved as well. And it all came from the long ball of Verips. Forest actually came closer to scoring. They got a shot on target. It's a good long ball there. Great piece of control. Keeper will be disappointed, I think. But Campana just got enough power and precision on it to send it past the goalkeeper. And we're just 6 minutes gone in the second half. We're now 4-0 up. Sterling with the throwing in. Goalkeeper comes and collects it. And so far, so good, guys. We're in a great position in the league. 37 points. Starting to bridge a gap between us and the likes of Nottingham Forest. But they may get themselves a goal here. Adelekun. He was on loan at us in Season 1. And he grabs a goal there. So we lose our clean sheet, which is a little bit frustrating. But a good finish. It's very rare you see a winger use his composure there like that. And Barry Douglas will be disappointed not to have won that, but De Costa laid it back off for Adelakun, who smashes it past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. So I'm going to make a change. Herbie Kane is going to come on for Morgan Gibbs-White. We're also going to bring Jan Vertonghen on for Barry Douglas at wing-back. Vertonghen's been obviously filling in there at left-back, doing a job coming off the bench, to be fair. Here's Mkhitaryan with the ball. It's toward Dan Burn, who heads it across. Can we keep this move alive? Not quite, no. There's Grant Hanley, who's been popping up with the goals, and he seemed to be in the right area again there. It's Palmer Brown, short to Johnson. Palmer Brown is well with the ball in, and Vertonghen can head away. Trophy will close down, but again, Forest keeping the ball. Thiago Silva here, all the way back. A bit of an awkward one back for the goalkeeper there, which Campana will chase. Ribeiro. And here's Penaranda, who's in. He's caught the defenders napping. Penaranda! Oh, and he scored! Penaranda's second of the game. And again, just too much power for the goalkeeper. It was him that gave the ball. Well, the defenders gave the ball away, really. But it's cheap by Forest. And it's so rare that you see us take chances like it is today. Penaranda did so well. Just used his power and pace and got enough power behind the ball again to send it past the goalkeeper. Second goal of the game and second goal of the season for Adalberto Penaranda with 10 minutes to go. And we are going to make our final change of the game. We're going to bring Trophy off and we're going to bring Danilo Pantic on, who is such a great option off the bench, by the way. He's chipped in with a couple of goals already this season. And it looks like we won't be seeing any more opportunities or highlights as we have won this game 5-1. Rotherham United are running right at the moment. 2 goals each for the 2 strikers, even without our top goal scorer today. Leonardo Campana and Adalberto Penaranda both popping up with 2 goals. Grant Hanley as well popping up with another goal. Akib Adelakun did get one back for Forest, but obviously it wasn't enough for the mighty Millers, who are running right at the moment. And there you go, confirmation of the win, and we're now in 5th place quite comfortably now, 2 points ahead of Fulham. We got Forest still in 9th, but we now go 5 points ahead of them, and we have a very strong goal difference after yet again another solid victory. Campana and Penaranda chipping in with the goals, and we're very, very happy with that. We then move on to another tough game. We got Preston up next, but we're going to be coming back at the start of January. So we're going to have the sort of winter break. We've got one more game and then a big break for a month and a half, really. So it's good that we've got the momentum now, and hopefully we can win again at Preston and take the momentum into after the break. But it's going to be very interesting to see how the players react to that. We may see any players that are going to the World Cup. There may be 1 or 2, but we'll probably arrange some friendlies in there as well. But I am hoping this game moves, because it'll be a bit awkward. To be fair, you know what? If those games stay the same, which logistically they surely can't, but you look at our squad at the moment, this 11, maybe including Nketiah, is pretty settled. And we could easily create another very strong 11 to take on a League 1 or League 2 team. So if the draw is kind to us, you know, we can maybe settle with both games being on the same day. But guys, thanks a lot for your support today. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll be back for the start of January. We'll be running through the 4 fixtures or so, and possibly the FA Cup will move. But we'll see what the situation is at the start of January. We'll be back sometime around then. We may have some transfers coming in as well, so we'll keep our eyes on those. But until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.